What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an Arsenal inventory update to do for you guys. T-shirts and vinyl this time, and this is going to be straight up death metal madness going on here. 2017 releases and some really cool shirts to talk about here. A couple of weeks ago, if you hadn't already seen the live footage that I posted not too long ago, I went to see PUTRIDITY, Delusional Parasitosis, and Desecrate the Faith here in San Antonio. Of course, if you know PUTRIDITY, they're from Italy. They are one of the most well-known and well-regarded brutal death metal bands to come out of that country. Absolutely phenomenal. They were playing their first U.S. shows with the assistance of Matt Kilner from Iniquitous Deeds and Mything behind the drums. Unbelievable energy, sounded amazing. Their current vocalist sounds really badass. The riffs sounded identical to the recordings. It was just an awesome sight to see. In addition to Delusional Parasitosis, seeing them again, haven't seen them since the NSE tour from a couple of years ago with Disentomb. And Desecrate the Faith, always a pleasure and joy to see. A lot of the local bands were great too, but I picked up some shirts, mainly some from the touring bands. First off, we got a Desecrate the Faith t-shirt. Basic logo shirt, but this is their brand new logo. They needed a change of pace, so I totally get why they needed to have a brand new logo, but this is a really badass logo. Personally, I love the old logo a lot, but this one, very cool. Very happy to have something of the new logo. Got another logo shirt to show here. PUTRIDITY shirt. PUTRIDITY logo. From what I understand, these shirts were made at the last possible moment because the merch that they did have for the past previous couple of dates sold out super fast, so they had to find a reliable printer, get some logo shirts made, and very pleased to have this. Yeah, very badass. And these next couple of shirts right here are from the band Delusional Parasitosis. As soon as I saw them post that they were going to be sold for the tour, I was immediately interested, and these were some really good quality tees right here. This first shirt from Delusional Parasitosis is a redesign of one of their older shirts. I remember seeing the original design of this and thought that it looked cool, but this one looks a lot nicer. Yeah. There you see, you have a huge print going on here. Got some leeches coming out of this guy. Very badass artwork going on here. And there you see the difference here with the Delusional Parasitosis logo is in black and white as opposed to being red in comparison to the original shirt. Very good quality, very nice print job done on here. And this next Delusional Parasitosis shirt is really badass, and I think a lot of the bands are going to be doing this kind of design because they have a split coming out with Bleeding, Ecchymosis, and Dissevered, I think, that's still to come out in 2017. And this shirt right here is of the artwork for the Scaphism 4-way split to come out through New Standard Elite, which is really badass. Very good quality and detail on the artwork. Once again, you have the black and white Delusional Parasitosis logo. Very beautiful quality done on here. And on the bottom back of the shirt, you have Scaphism, which is the name of the split in question. Really killer t-shirts. Overall, awesome job. Got some Embalmer shirts. One, basically because I love Embalmer, and two, I'm always excited to be supportive of whatever they decide to make, whether it be music or merch. And I got a new round of shirts from the band. Directly got them from the vocalist Paul Gorfiend, really great guy. This first shirt right here was a shirt that was done for a round of shows. Got the Embalmer logo going on here. Classic sort of design here with the green skull on here. And I love the back of the shirt. I love the backs of Embalmer shirts. I know some people aren't really too fond about sayings or things on backs of t-shirts, but in the case of Embalmer, it's fucking awesome. Love this quote here. When you're dead, right? Wrong. So fucking badass. Love this fucking shirt. Next up is a reprint of an early design this band did. I have the original version of this shirt, but this one looks even sweeter. This is Embalmer, and this is of their classic Taxidermist live demo. As you can see, this is a red print put on here. The original was black and white, but I think this pops out a lot more considering it's a red print. Very, very beautiful t-shirt done here. I think this is like only 10 bucks. I can't believe that they would charge something like this for $10. It's absolutely worth it for the price. And this last shirt, since we're talking about classic Embalmer stuff, they did a t-shirt of their Into the Oven demo. And this is it right here. Full color print job done on here. There you see the classic Embalmer body getting cut up and carved up and burnt, melted and all that shit. Super, super badass job done here with this t-shirt, Into the Oven. And you have the back of the shirt with the Embalmer logo in the back. Very, very badass job done here with this t-shirt. And yeah, I'll link you to the Embalmer web store where you can purchase some of these shirts. I'm pretty sure they're all still available. And of course, they will be sent to you in quality time. So definitely support Embalmer. Now we get on to the records. I got 4 records to show you here, and these are all 2017 releases. And these are some high quality death metal releases to have come out this year. Earlier this year, I reviewed an album from the band called Ritualization. Easily one of my favorite releases as far as death metal is concerned. And this other release is somewhat consistent to that and akin to it. This is Necro Blood with Collapse of the Human Race, the Evil to Destroy Evil. Yeah. Yeah. Like Ritualization, this band is based out of France, and this is their debut full-length. This is some absolutely chaotic and destructive death metal. Very much true to the roots in its sound and delivery. Really dark and cryptic vibes that I pick up from it, from the aesthetic of the artwork, to the designs of things, to the actual musicianship. This is really, really an impressive debut to be listening to, and I've gotten a lot of replay value out of this release over the last several months. And like I said, I liken this to the debut from Ritualization. It's equally as good and something worth paying attention to. So yeah, here's the front cover. Did the uncoded text on this this sleeve here, this jacket. Back cover. It's a gatefold, so you get the full artwork design on the full front of the back of this gatefold. Opposite side, you have all this weird little text going on here. I can barely read and understand what any of this even says, so it's just the way it's written out. It's pretty crazy. But you have the band members in question and more weird sorts of writings on the other side of the band photo. Comes with some pretty neat stuff here. Got a one sheet. I don't know if these can even be counted as lyrics because of how they're written. It's very weird and hard to keep up with. So there you have the back. You see some black on black sort of designs on here. It's kind of hard to see, but if you have the record, you'll know what I'm talking about. Comes with a fold out poster of the artwork. Try to fit everything back in here real quick. But yeah, it's a sideways poster of the Necro Blood album cover art. Very, very killer job done with this poster. High quality, as per usual, with Iron Bonehead stuff. And I don't know the vinyl imitation, but I believe all the copies come on standard black vinyl. Side A, I love the B side here. Very good B side label going on here. Sounds great, as per usual, with Iron Bonehead Records. But yeah, if you want some high quality French black metal, definitely listen to the debut from Necro Blood. Yeah, Collapse of the Human Race, the Evil to Destroy Evil. Absolutely killer album. From France, we move to Finland for probably one of the best Finnish death metal albums to come out this year. I was kind of expecting Lantern to have that sort of title, but unfortunately it's not them. It's this. This is Gor Philia with Severed Monolith. Yeah. 2017 Dark Descent Records. Misaho Unoko put out the vinyl version of this. But yeah, these guys are based out of Finland, and this band has, in my opinion, gotten better and better with every release that they've put out. They put out a really solid EP and a debut full-length, I want to say back in 2012, 2013. And I thought that was some good stuff, but here with Severed Monolith, we get the version of Gor Philia that I believe everyone was meant to hear. And Severed Monolith is just an absolutely amazing album. Everything that this band has done over the years is completely reworked, retooled, and it just sounds disgusting. I love this album so much. I mean, listening to tracks like Hellfire, Words That Solve Problems, The Ravenous Storm, even the closing track, Crushed Under the Weight of God. This is just some absolutely devastating Finnish death metal, done right and done properly. This is the best stuff Gor Philia has ever done, and I'm very happy that they have come a long way, so to speak. But yeah, here's the front cover. Beautiful album cover artwork done here. Back cover, band member photo, side kill, side die. So cool. Yeah, comes with a lyric sheet. Lyrics on this side. Pretty glossy lyric sheet, I should say. Band member photo, really badass. Stick that back in here. And I believe there are a couple of variants for this album. I think there might have been a glow-in-the-dark version for this one, but I could be incorrect here. But yeah, standard black vinyl. Side kill, side die. Good quality on the record as per usual here. But yeah, this is the best stuff Gor Philia has ever done, and I am super pleased that this album exists. So yeah, Gor Philia with Severed Monolith, go check this out. Next up is an album that really took me by surprise. I had no idea what I was going to be expecting with a release like this, but I'm very thankful that a lot of good friends led me onto a release like this, and yeah, here we are. This is Temple of Void with Lords of Death. Yeah. 2017, this is a co-release between Shadow Kingdom Records and Hell's Headbangers Records. And yeah, these guys have put out... I'm somewhat new to this band. I've seen their album cover before. They had an album cover that was pretty green and stuff, but this one has a pretty cool purple little color going for it. But yeah, like I said, I'm relatively new to this band, so once I listened to some of the tracks, I picked up a copy of the full length, and I am so glad that I did, because it is so crushing. Doomy, traditional, nasty sounding death metal. It's a really amazing album to listen to. Very methodical, very well established sounding death metal. Really fun stuff to listen to. I mean, Wretched Banquet, Graven Desires. I mean, these lengthy songs are something else. I love the approach that this band brings to death metal and doom, and it just really sounds amazing to listen to. Like I said, this album really took me by surprise, and this may see a spot in maybe my top 10 or top 20 of this year. It's that damn good in my opinion. So anyway, here's the front cover. Paolo Girardi artwork on here. Absolutely gorgeous colors on this. Back cover with track listing and credits and everything. Shadow Kingdom, Hell's Headbangers Records. Comes with a one sheet of lyrics on this side and credits and band photo collages and stuff. Very cool. And I was able to get one of the colored variants of this album, and this is one of the nicest vinyl colors that I've seen all year this year. And this comes on a very nice purple yellow merge. You get more yellow on this side here, and you get more purple on this side here too. Absolutely gorgeous vinyl color, and it sounds great too. So yeah, this album is a true sleeper hit as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, Temple of Void, Lords of Death, go check this one out. And this last record I'm going to show you is another 2017 death metal release from a band that I feel has always been consistent, and I feel have truly reached their major prime. This is NECROBLOOD with Satanic Slavery. Yeah. This is released in 2017 through Season of Mist, and like NECROBLOOD, like Necro Blood and Ritualization, this is another very well established and long-standing French death metal band. They've put out some seriously killer demos, and they put out some really awesome full-length records through Century Media. But I believe with Satanic Slavery, this band has reached their absolute monolith of heaviness, and they have delivered their best material yet. I mean, it's an 8-track long record, but everything about it is short and sweet and to the point. You know what you're going to be getting yourself into with a release like this, and with Satanic Slavery, this band just takes their songwriting and all their efforts into a whole new level. It's just great sounding stuff. This is the best stuff I've ever heard Necro sound and do. Tridecimen Blackfire, Evil Names, Hellspawn Pyre, Bestial Rites. There's just some really killer songwriting and music going on here with this album. Like I said, I think this is the best stuff I've ever heard Necro do. And if you're a fan of their stuff, you're going to fall in love with something like Satanic Slavery. So yeah, here's the front cover. Daniel Desecrator artwork on this. Absolutely gorgeous. Back cover on here. Gatefold. More badass artwork and lyrics and credits. Very, very killer job done here. And out of all the variants I got this copy that is limited to 100 copies, and it is on a white vinyl. Side A. Side B. Very, very good job done with this record. Sound quality is fantastic, and the presentation of this is just ace quality stuff. So yeah. Best album that Necro has done yet. Satanic Slavery by Necro. Go check this out. And with that said, I'm going to conclude this video. I'm going to leave you some links to some of the bands I talked to you about here in this video. If you happen to have heard any of these releases that I mentioned, definitely let me know. If you've seen or heard any of the bands that I mentioned in this video, definitely let me know how you feel about that. Have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. And until the next time, Armijo out.